guys, welcome to GunnersLoversTV. Good news for Arsenal fans, not just the news that we beat Wolves. Jurrien Timber is traveling with Arsenal to play Blackburn Rovers, and it's an away match. So we are hoping that he will step up his recovery. You know, there's difference between practice and rematch. So Jurrien Timber is going to play against Blackburn Rovers. And we don't know whether it's going to start, but it's his first step forward towards recovery. Remember, he's a very important player for Arsenal. Another comment coming from Saliba regarding the hectic schedule that clubs have compared to the complaint by Pep Guardiola. Saliba feels that the business end part of the game for this season is more of mental state, sound mental state of the players. Yes, he's tired. He will recover according to him, and then he will get massage and get ready for the next match. No complaints at all. But for Guardiola, he feels, which is well justified, that Manchester City should have been allowed to play after Manchester United and Coventry since they played in the Champions League. So they are also complaining of tiredness too. So those are two comments come from opposite ends. Now, if you watch yesterday's match or so against between Manchester United and Coventry, in fact, you will know that technology is doing more harm than good now for us in the football because of the interpretation that officials are giving to it. So Coventry scored virtually at the last minute of extra time. Jubilation, excitement from their fans that they've made history for being the first club outside Premier League to qualify for finals of the FA, only to be snatched away from them by the decision of the VAR. If you look at the line that was drawn, you will see that that decision was a poor one, because in real time, you cannot position human beings like robots. In real time, he was onside, according to my own view here. But in the eyes of the VAR officials, they saw it just an inch touching the line. Therefore, they cancelled the goal. And we entered into penalty. Of course, Manchester United came out tops. Onana has been talking about the tricks he used during his penalty shooter by destabilizing, trying to unsettle the Coventry players while they play. The referee gave him a yellow card for that. He had a yellow card before during the game. Because Onana knows the rules, you know, it happened to Martinez in the Europa Conference League match, where he was given a second yellow. People thought he was going to be sent off. But this time around, it was clear. Onana knew the rules that the first yellow during the full-time play is cancelled when you start penalty kicks. So that's how he got away with it. He unsettled the players. Eventually, the Coventry player ballooned his ball beyond the reach of Onana. Onana didn't have to even make a save. So that's how Man U entered into final of FA. Of course, there have been criticism everywhere that Erik ten Hag has sacked himself. I think it's was it Alan Shearer, or one of the comments made online was that whether he wins the FA Cup or not, yes, Alan Shearer in his own view sees he has a hunch or a feeling that they've already made up their mind to sack Erik ten Hag. So if you like, he win it. If you like, don't win it, he's going. So that is the perception that he has. So we finished that. There was discussion again on controversy concerning match officials. match officials have been on the spotlight for a very long time. Now, this discussion took place between Carragher, Neville, and Louis Saha. Louis Saha played for Man U those days. Now, Carragher and Neville went to a very hot debate. Nottingham Forest played against Everton yesterday and thought that three decisions, major ones, were given against them, which was wrong. They've written out a strong statement from the club that they are looking at their options. Yes, that they more or less cannot take it anymore. Now they are looking at their options. So Carragher and Gary Neville went into this discussion. Neville criticized them for going that far, for calling virtually the official a cheat. And he said that the traditional reaction should have been the manager coming out to criticize the decision and get fined. And then Carragher said, well, Gary Neville also went further to say that he doesn't know what options they are talking about, that there are no options in football after the match finishes. It's just sports. Once the decision has been given against you, that's the end. Carragher also spoke that, well, it would have been the manager to have come out to discuss such a thing, and say face the press and all that, the way Gary Neville has also said. But Gary Neville feels that this statement came from the top hierarchy of the club. You see, why Carragher also said that the owner of Nottingham Forest even went into the field, followed the officials virtually into the dressing room when Liverpool played them and scored that controversial winning goal. So Louis Saha was the only one, in my own opinion, who made sense, because the other two were talking something out of as if they don't live on planet Earth. Louis Saha said, what was wrong with their statement? Okay, if you say something is wrong with it, is it more than the fact that every week there's always a complaint from officials? Complain. And who will stop this complaint? Since you say it's traditional way of managers complaining, since they have been complaining, have the officials changed? That because this is relegation fight, just as we have battling title, who will win the title or the top of the table. These clubs, Everton, Nottingham Forest, Burnley, Sheffield, they are all battling relegation. So every decision will cost them a point, will cost them going to relegation. Guys, just to let you know, I have a very serious toothache. I'm just managing to talk so that people can understand what is going on. So Louis Saha condemned the fact that officials week in, week out give bad decisions and said they brought in technology to help them, yet they cannot change their ways. So Carragher also was the view that technology was supposed to help them, and it's even getting worse now because they now compare their time of play when they used to play. Neville say, oh yes, their time of now is better than the time when they used to play. Carragher and Louis Saha did not agree. They said it's even worse now. Their time of play, you can make decisions straight, offside, this, that, straight away. This one now, even when camera shows you where the person is, you see officials misinterpreting where the person is. Ball has crossed the line. You say the ball has not crossed properly over the line. Solely goal line technology we are seeing. So these are things that the debate that they went on to discuss after the match against Nottingham Forest. Just to be clear, there are complaints against match officials about their conduct. The decisions that they are making are very, very controversial, and sometimes the ordinary eye sees it as very clear, and then they will be saying something out of the book. It's like saying black is white. So that is the argument that is going on. And on a final note, Mikel Arteta has praised Mauricio Pochettino for the way he has been conducting himself in Chelsea as their coach, although results have not gone their way in recent times, Pochettino feels they should have been in first four. But like you say, you know, if wishes were horses, according to yes, my wife just gave me the now. If wishes were horses, beggars will ride. You see, who is riding now? Who is on the floor? You see, Pochettino would have loved to ride. Chelsea would have loved to ride. But you beat Castle in the air and just assume you live in a palace while you live in one room, or what Nigeria would call face me, I face you, Tombo. So, although Arteta is wishing him well in his career, that he will turn things around, he did not say he will turn things around when we play them. You know, it's after we have played them. Because they gave Man City a fight, but they collapsed because they don't know how to score goals. Perhaps Arteta is recommending directly they should go to Dubai. Like, share, and subscribe. Do not walk up past. This is Gunners Lovers TV. I'm your host, Augustine. Remember, Jesus Christ loves you. Please watch our previous videos that we have made, and you will be able to catch up on all the things we have discussed. We have taken your comments and keep them coming. And share this video to your friends, colleagues, and family. And I'll see you in the next video.